Alright, ladies and gents, we're back here, and as you can see, I got the over 18 patch, so we could get some action on here. I'm gonna blur it if they do show anything, but I can enjoy it. So she anyway, we got that shit. This game is supposedly pretty long, so might as well try and get as much done. We stopped at an hour. We're on the second day. Um, I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. I was gonna say something, but I just started recording. Alright, let's get straight to it then. I wake up in a strange room. Oops. I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room? This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that indeed, it's me who's supposed to be the one living here. My bag is on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from the foil sheet. I down them with a chaser of water. Chaser? Chaser? Of water? Without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. Feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people. Wow. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday. Misha's constant laughter. Laughter? Laughter? Why am I like thinking too much about this? Laughter. Just say laugh? Is that right? Oh my god, bro. I'm just stressing out over random shit. Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Oh, what was that guy with the glasses last time? Seems pretty normal. He is just a little blind. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging out around classes after yesterday. So maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains on my mind. So I decide to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. Wait, what? She crosses. She's just doing shit. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slightly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. Shut that shit up. Oh shit. Ahaha. Sorry, Sheik-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Sheik-chan. My first thought is that she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. La la la. Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. You can't like bring in, some games or some shit. I mean, this is like a decade old, I think. So like, what they got back then? A decade old. Shit, maybe a PS4. Nah. I'll say like a PS3. There are also school events, like the festival coming up in a few days. Like almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes. I don't know, Hichan. Truth is, it's a local event, and I'm not from this area, so he stares. He starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. How do you know? Asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. She's kind of cute. I'm telling you, bro. Glasses and hairpin. Huh? Oh, who cares? Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. What is she doing, bro? Get that shit fuck out of here, bro. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideas and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time. Okay? Angry? Now it's about delicious fried food, and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Bro, you asked me to help. Wait, what? You asked me to ask for help. That's right. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, brushing it off without a care. We are in the middle of the class, and we should start working. Bruh. That's right, Hichan. What? That's right, Hichan. Are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind, and something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher who's also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why doesn't he say anything? Hey, Chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel, or was Misha just looking at me looking after the girl who left? Nah, nothing. Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any other plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Not really, bruh. Do you want to have lunch together then? Shit, might as well. Sure. Yay! Okay, Hichan, perfect. The rest of the class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. What? How? What you mean? There's ditch? Alright, I guess that's okay. Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. Yes, it is, Hichan. Impossible. Really? Really. I've noticed this before, but kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her darts dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizune can't hear me. That would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. And again, isn't that what she's doing? No. She's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest, because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest for her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. I mean, I guess. Thought it was black. Yeah, blue eyes? Damn! Are you sure, Hichan? Very sure. You're wrong, Hichan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence and my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Izune pushes up her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and puts up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. Oh shit. Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? That's so plain. Okay, let's go. Alright, plain, I guess. Fuck you then. At my old school, I like to eat outside, near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. I'm trying to bet we're gonna find the long, dark-haired girl there. Is she the one with the burn marks? She's kind of cute. Izune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier. So, Hichan, you want to know more about clubs and stuff, right? Right? Literature club? Right, Hichan. Is that how you say it? I'm just saying shit, bro. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first. Exchanging little nods of confirmation. They turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech. Hichan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I just usually read a lot. There is a book club, right? Hichan? Right. But it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hichan, it's a really popular club. Got a literature club? I mean, I don't like to write, but like... okay. But more to the point, Hichan. Does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind? Not really. We're gonna join her club, how would you all bet? Good, great, that's great. Hichan, really great. Why is it so great? No reason. Well, Hichan, other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there's one more thing. The student council. See, I didn't know this school had a student council. That was very melodramatic setup though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this, but because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion in the matter of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has the voice to whatever she says. She's not even like signing anything, like she's just putting her hands behind her back, but I guess, they only got a couple sprites. Right. Hichan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join. Why? Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Hichan. Shichan and I. Sheik and Heek. I'm just saying shit, bro. I hope that's how you say it. And I are both in the student council. Actually, Shichan is the president. I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not be exactly the most unbiased people to talk to about this with. As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. Of course, we're not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to. So, you're admitting that? No, we admit nothing. I mean, Hichan, of course it would be nice of you to join. If you joined, and we'd appreciate that. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one school. Yep, it's true, Hichan. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hichan? I can't tell if she's being genuine or if this is just really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look their cutest, although they are already pretty cute to begin with. I mean, hey, can't disagree with them. Well, So settled in. Welcome to the student council, Hichan. What? No! Hell no! Aw, see Hichan? Of course it wouldn't go so easily. But she's still happy, bro. Yep, that's right. Though it would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Hichan owes me candy now. You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. Shizune seems very intrigued by this when Misha signs it to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes. Well, that's interesting, Hichan. Let's play a game. That's not what I said. How about rich man, poor man, Hichan? If you lose, you have to join the student council. What the fuck is that? No, absolutely not. Aw, why not? Well, because you both have the same incentive and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? Yep. Yeah, that isn't my goal. Well, what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I have to decline. Oh, Hichan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and that we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin. In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. I mean, alright, I guess. Nah. How about a game of paper football instead of rich and poor man? What does that mean? Just like paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. What? You make a paper triangle and then you try and shoot it past the goalpost that the other people make with their. Oh, alright. Paper triangle? Now you just ball up a paper, bruh. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hichan. A triangle? They just like fucking ball up the paper, bruh, and just use that shit as a ball. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hichan. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that... Oh shit, what? Just the fact that, you know about it means you're surprisingly good at it. Haha, well that's true. How did you know? Izune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kinda like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Well, I want to learn sign language just so I can talk to her, bro. Like, you gotta do that, ball. You gotta do that, boss. Ball. Oh shit. Okay. Hichan, what about Risk? The game of world domination. I think I've heard of that. I don't even know what that is. It's really fun, Hichan. You fight for control of the world with armies and stuff. Sounds like Shizune would be good at it. If you want to play, we can after school. Ah, really, Hichan? We can play just for fun, Hichan. Hichan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hichan. Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game. Sure. I grimace. Grimace? Tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree. But only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. Oh shit! Hey, I saw you though. Yay! During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. At the school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lower lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. I feel a little offended, but I've been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on the guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to a cell. Haha, what's wrong, Hichan? That's right, we're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember? I don't know. This all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. I mean, whatever you want to think. Yeah, I mean, that's fine with you, pal. You know, you want to get tied up and you tortured. But, like, I mean, everybody has their kinks, you know what I mean? Shit, I can't even talk to. Well, that's highly unlikely. But still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Okay, ooh, camera tilt. Camera tilt. Camera movement. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top. Wait, that's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly. That's not true, Hichan. Shichan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capacity to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Life is threatened. So my boy is gonna get tortured. I'm gonna get tortured. And I was like, her expression is unchanging. Misha signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Okay, new room. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it's quite large, maybe even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table at the center surrounded by desks and a smaller table prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well as extras, perchance? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Nothing much else. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant here or something. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Are we early? Oh shit. No. What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? It's just them two. Yeah, that's right. What? Before I managed to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Ichan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks to be a board game from one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares that the game has started with a decisive motion slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended when I agreed to this. Yeah, I kind of need to take a shit. Hold up, we gonna pause. We gonna create a new save. Sorry guys, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Eesh. Hold up, boss. Full screen. Alright, so we just got back from the dookie. I had a brain rot a little bit, so I was scrolling on TikTok. I haven't been playing for that long. Alright, let's go. Alright, halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Shichan wants you to know that you are taking too long to make a move. What? Shichan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. Man, fuck Australia, bruh. I'm joking, bruh. Any Australians watching this? I'm sorry. No one's watching this, so like it doesn't even matter. I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows that I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no. Shichan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. Cut that out. It's like embarrassing. I can't read these words. Alright, you're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little bit more magnanimous? 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 Alright, I don't even know what that word means too. Alright, yeah, I like this girl. No. She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed. So she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Misha presses her index finger against her temple, as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of great gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Wait, please hold down, Shichan. Hichan. Shichan says you're going to lose. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Okay. What? Look at that. So cute. Those eyes of hers shine like a child with a childlike mischief. He says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. It's a trap. It's smarter to play defensively. If she's a dictator and I'm in a rebellion, I would say to attack aggressively, but it's also good to be defensive. I don't know if this has like a major choice, but if I lose, I have to join the literature club, the student council. But I'm gonna go aggressive because I'm boss. I'm a G like that. He is either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose. Though, so I might as well try something different. I think it's a trap. Maybe if I spread out my forces and try to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold-on confidence to gain more small countries. It's worth the shot. Worth the shot. Bruh, a few turns later I end up losing the game anyway. Bruh. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively? Bro, I'm a senior in high school. How can I not read this shit, bro? Pump a fist in the air in celebration. I win! Yay! There's no need to translate that. It was pretty clear. Don't look so sad, Chan. You're really giving it your best. That's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very good well for someone who just learned how to play today. Hichan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Hichan is impressed. Iceland? Is Iceland that important? The mark of a great people is that they are daring and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there. Isn't that great, Hichan? If I play defensively, I still lose. That isn't enough though. Just potential isn't enough. Potential? There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step, and there is no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. You're right, Shichan, but that's so demanding. Okay. Oh, what? Shizune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful and more like the serious person I expected her to be from the start. Yo, what you doing? Hichan, would you like to join the student council? She doesn't really waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to someone so early. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet, but spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe I'll get back to you on it. Okay, he tried to tempt me or something? Okay, Hichan, but I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. No, really. Really? Hichan, if you're going to say that, you're saying that it is definitely the truth and there can't be any mistaking it. I know. I guess I should have my revenge for losing at the very least. Shizune smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisting the knife in the wound of my loss. Excellent. So cute. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Yuzune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, John. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? Nah, no thanks. It's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, one flight of stairs up and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as the one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them? Or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, though. Just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can be shaken from my mind, so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. Oh shit. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it is much easier to open than I'd anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head even further inside the gain side of the room as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. Who is it? Oh! Is it snowing? What type of background is that? This is not what I was like. It's not what I was expecting. As I was expecting? Not as I would. Well, I don't know. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently, having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes but doesn't look at me. What? Wavy-haired girl. Hello there. May I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's she's a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, ooh, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. An American blonde, blue eyes. I mean, come on. Hi. Sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpectedly, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her. The girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling that the slight cloudiness to her eyes means that she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. Okay. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it that you're the new student to Yamaku? 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 Yamakau? I was about to say that shit. Ah, yes. I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling that my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting, one which I hastened to match before realizing the fut, the futility. Is that how you say it? Of the action. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid, bro. I'm Lily Sato. Sato? Pleasure to meet you. Lily? Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of a teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't step with her formality in the proceedings. He gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along the shelf. A brush there, a brush here, her left hand off, often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed a dozen times before. As I lead sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty fingers to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily seems to have workarounds for problems I've never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer of preparing the drink. So, her soft voice me brings me out of my silent observance. Okay, which room are you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. Okay. Okay, you can't see like that little ghostly thing. It's kind of like Yuri when she died. It has like that. Her eyes when slightly turning gray. That you can see like the glow. Her glow is like a little faded compared to others. The school library, Shizune and me, I mean some classmates, told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring the water into the teacup as she nods, a small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating it being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room with Mutao. Mutao? She gives a small giggle before setting down this teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. Okay, he's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Okay. Oh shit, first time seeing myself? As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. I mean, just take the tea, bruh. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Sato. It really tastes nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be so formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well, I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Why should it be a freshman? Oh shit, never mind. Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. So, that boy Kenji gonna be in there. I see. Sorry. What do you mean sorry? I, oh shit. Okay, I see that though. Alright, my bad. I feel like slapping myself for the fox. Fox pass. Fox. Fox. Is that how you say it? Fox? Fox pause, looking at her face, though she doesn't seem in the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Ah, sure, sorry. I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it, while the same can't be said for everyone. Many have to come to terms with the conditions. The category which would include her, it seems, all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune, sorry, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely the opposite. While Shizune is blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's club. What kind of clubs are there to join? Hmm, the more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunch times, the baseball club and the book club in the room near the library. So I can't do any sports because I'm gonna die. There are also numerous small ones though, such as the art and music clubs. At a time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems a little unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it's encouraged. Ah, good. That's a relief. I really let my guard down around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to be to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. Okay, so we're just drinking tea? As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room has a distinctively orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh, time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, he's blind. Of course you can't see the sun setting. This looks like the sun starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Hisa, I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly moved to allay her concern. Ah, no, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? Pauses and takes a moment to think on it. Probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems to likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's nice talking to you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it, alright? Well, unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. Well, it's alright. I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I can introduce you. This gets better and better. Pretty hard to deny her offer. Well, if you're sure, then that'll be great. Thanks. Okay. As she stands up to follow me, she takes a hold of a straight, retractable cane that has been slipped in the middle of her handbag on the floor. Handbag? What? Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room. Oh shit, my bad. Peaceful room and into the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to the matter as we slowly walk through the hallway. I was about to say the highway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile to the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is a wooden library counter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library with a distinct smell of old books, giving the place an almost old war. I can't speak. Old world air. I can normally speak, bro. I don't know why, bro. I need to get put back in EOD. I mean, I barely read out loud. I just read in my mind, but now since I'm making videos, yeah, I gotta read out loud. I gotta make sure you people can hear. There don't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time. It isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in the school grounds, or the dorms. Yuko, are you in here? She says it to thin air since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. What? Something from under the counter does against it, followed by a quiet well. Ah, Yuko. Okay. Okay. The origin, apparently the librarian, crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention. Okay, she's kinda cute. Hi Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. And she's pretty cute. Again, glasses. Although, uh, holy loud ass music, bro. I know you guys probably heard that. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I just heard a strange sound. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser under my desk, and while I was looking for it, a pencil dropped. And when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Bro, are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't have known. It's okay. Sorry for making me worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. What? What? She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by her bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look. She seems to be a library. She seems to fit a library perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message? Message. Oh, the two important books that have arrived? Right. It came. I can't believe it took so long, but amidst her celebrations, practically for managing to change the topic, I'm sure, she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. The way she can so quickly shift between moods is unsettling. He's with me. Yuko, this is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yuko, the school librarian. Pleasure to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right, Hisao? Pleased to meet you too, Hisao. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Okay. Would you like to tell Hisao a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject horror. Terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How is it any responsibility at all? I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. Alright, but so there are a lot of books in Braille here? I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. Seems to work at least partially, as Yuko seems to not exactly, but at least looks slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yamaku's library is either in Braille or audio. Audiobooks? Alright. Makes sense, given all the blind students that would be here. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary, bruh. And then I have to organize and shove them all by myself. It's so troublesome and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. Bruh, what? A very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. Oh, okay, bars. I'll go check the aisles if you don't mind then. It's probably best for us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to To read the blurb? Taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily and snuck with us in here. Unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at the desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. Girl with long hair? Oh, okay. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. That is not close at all, I guess. From the way she was acting earlier, I had pegged her. I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely toward the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking toward the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third of it, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. Her eyes immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second I am shocked, and divert my eyes to the book in her hands. Therefore, before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up for her. Apologize or introduce? She's like pretty startled. I'm gonna be like, I love this. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. Purple hair? Okay, Yuri. I see you. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but she finally nods just a little. Okay. I take a seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of P. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Life of Pi? Is that the one with the tiger on the boat? Or like the kid? I'm pretty sure I've read it and seen the movie. I'm pretty sure Life of Pi sounds familiar. Life of P, Life of Pi. I'm pretty sure it's that the Indian movie where like the Indian kid gets stuck on a tiger. Gets stuck on a tiger. Gets stuck on a boat with a tiger. Wait, is it? It's like the zookeeper thing. I forgot what it's called. Oh, this is a very similar, but yeah, where like they get stuck on a raft with the tiger. You've seen the TikTok clips, bruh. So, sorry for startling you again. Hi, I'm Hisao. He looks up from her books, Dale stalling a little before replying. I know. We are in the same class. Or same class. Her speech is a little stilted, and so quiet that it is barely audible even in the still library. What's next? Still water? Somehow, I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name, just to have something to say. But really, it's the only thing I could think of. Hanako. Isn't that the cyberpunk reference? Me Hanako at Embers? I don't know. I'm just sounding like stupid, bro. I feel like an idiot. Yeah. Everyone here must be so used to being different to each other, and here am I, being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. Okay. So I try to read the cover. So I try to read the covers and the introductions of the book. I picked up and she buries her face in the book, in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes still wander to her direction, and I sneak up about and I sneak peeks at her flowing hair in the and the scar she's hiding. I kind of maybe not want to look at her. After a while, I realize that she's doing the same and only pretending to be immersed in life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all, though. It darts around like a scared rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. Oh my god. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. Alright, calm down. I, 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 I've gotta, I've gotta go do something. Okay, without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Hey, she's gonna fall, bro. Her hair, holy hair, her hair like take off catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. Wait, what? I'm running after her? By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away, knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself. I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long dark hair, kind of shy. Well, she had, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I had better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I have to explain it to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. What? Nelly hastily grabs her cane and hurries out the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. How is she gonna find her? Blind. Okay. I mean, you would think she had glasses too, but I guess not. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing. I was just looking for some books and then she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I can think of was that I might have looked at her general direction a few times. Well, she is a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think. And she's not very accustomed to talking to other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she thinks. She is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Ignore me. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something but resists. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. Makes me smile, and she blushes heavily. What? What? Did that sound stupid? No. It sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us have anything to add, so Yuko fulfills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desk really like to doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon, and I mean this library should be closing soon. But I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I wanted some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the B-bands where Hanako and I were sitting, and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kinda started reading books to fill that time. Couldn't do much else. I see. But she doesn't say anything else. I just checked out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I draw my pocket to the key to the door. That boy Kenji gonna pop up. A sudden sound from behind me startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying or the key that I managed to get into the lock. Who is it? Come on, bro. We know that theme song. I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. What you gonna do, bro? It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. What you doing, bruh? Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I don't remember someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with a uncomprehending fear. Yo, what the hell? Calm down, boss. How do you know my name? Damn. This can only mean one of the two things. Either we have met and you are telling the truth, or I just can't remember it, or you are a spy. He pauses. Psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room. Although it's hard to believe he can't see anything though those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face damningly. Unlike you. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slang, maybe at a distance. But who do you think you are? Wait, who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one step at a time. Yo, back up, bruh. One careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically. Although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did. Wow. Oh, wait. I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sighing again. And then, once again for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know, just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. Can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I had no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in, bro. I'm slowly starting to think Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see? This is how it is, man. This world. There is no justice, you see? Even when I lose, I win. Because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? Doesn't matter, bro. What? He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hands. He goes back to her room. What happened? Got a long face, bruh. You have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared off some girl accidentally. Literally, too. She ran away from me. Was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? Cute one. Cute? That's a hard question. Oh, wow, bro. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair. But the face. Hey, man. Hey, nah. The face, I mean, I guess, could go either way. She was cute. She was cute. Man, she's cute, bro. Yeah, cute, I guess. I knew it. There are a lot of cute girls here. Strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets about this school. Cuz I tried to warn you, man. But did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Just forget about it, cuz. No, I said I forget about it, cuz. What? Just ain't shit. Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark. Like a black hole. Have you noticed the number of schools in this girl is slightly off, but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't seem to be that bad. But that is a full 20%. One would think that a school with such huge pool of women would be a man's dream. But no! What I am about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. Bro, I'm ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that this school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. Alright, bro, what are you doing here, bro? The disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have a superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up the numbers. Even in the past, the buildup of military has always been the clear sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. Perfect target. They're so cunning, as suspected of women. Soon the day will come when Genji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them, man. They will string you along, and they'll kill you, just as they killed me. You will end up just like me. Oh hell no! I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it, stop. I lost you way back there somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets? Okay, graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in a very animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in this insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. Can't just steal another man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one. Like in that foreign movie, where there can only be one, and in the end, there's only one dude left, because that was the whole point. I have never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have another list of dark and complex conspiracies that the school holds and tingled as, quick, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm going to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy. But whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about. Try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing, bruh. Later. He claps me on the back, then vanished. Whoa, stop clapping me like I'm your homeboy. Oh, I see him. And then vanishes into a room so quickly and quietly like didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. Okay, finally back in bed. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to bed. Just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. You have homework? Oh my days. It's because the sheets are so cool and comforting against my cheeks. Okay, butt booty naked. And it feels so good. Just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is some kind of bizarre and surreal island, isolated on top of a mountain. Really? And each person is stranger than the last. I didn't even know that. We're on a fucking mountain, dog. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take off the edge, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school and less a hospital pretending to be a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I opened one eye seeing school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Okay, next day. Okay, okay, Katawa Shoujo. Next day, right? Oh, we just go to class? How long have I been playing? Ooh, okay. Current scene, lunch evolutionary theory. We gonna save and we gonna stop. Alright, that was a pretty eventful day. I don't know if I'm gonna do this because like every hour is a day in game. And we've barely got anywhere. So I'll stop recording just in case, the recording fucks up like it did with Doki Doki after recording for 2 hours. But I kinda like this game. We've only met like 3 characters. 4. We've met, or actually, like, we met a couple. We met like 5. I don't know how they're gonna be important to the game. I know the girl with the burn marks is pretty important. I saw her on the cover and shit. And I assume the first 2 girls are gonna be important. The librarian probably not, and Kenji's probably just gonna be like comedic relief or some shit stupid like that. Talking about feminist conspiracy. Like, I mean, you can believe what you want to, cause. But anyway, that's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. We're only 2 hours in. But today Mexico playing against England. We gonna see that later today. What time is it? I think it's like 2. Wait, no, it's like 2, no? No, it's 2:45. They're gonna start at 5. Um, I'm excited though. Anyways, um, hopefully, I think I'm gonna just for this game. I think I'm gonna just do one playthrough because there are multiple paths. I'm gonna just pick one girl, the girl that I like the most. We gonna stick with her because this is a dating sim again. I'm gonna pick the girl I like the most. We just gonna play with her, bruh. Pause. But we just gonna do that unless I could figure it out. I could figure out some way to like skip. I mean, you can't skip, but yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next episode. Probably another hour-long video or something like that. I still need to upload the fucking jackknife shit. I'm done. I'm almost done editing the first half of the game. And then the next day I'll just post the second part, which is like the other endings and shit. So I'll just do that. And this game, I'll just divide it into parts because I know that this game is probably gonna be long as hell. So yeah, let's go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys whenever I upload the next part. Thank you if you watched it. If you watched this far, leave a comment. Go into the description. Check out the Instagram and TikTok. Probably already know that shit if you subscribed. I mean, the shorts are basically my TikTok, so it doesn't even matter that much. But just check out my TikTok. Follow me on Instagram and all that. But thank you guys for watching, yo. Peace.